But good morning, everybody, and again, we have the privilege of honoring another hometown hero, and this time it's Miss Inge, and this is the sweetest lady in the world, and I don't know, I think I'll let Pam, you nominated Miss Inge, right? And I'm going to let Pam tell you a little bit about her. I got it.
Thank you, Darrell. It is my privilege and my honor to nominate a dear friend and someone that I consider a mentor to me, but not only to me, to hundreds of women and men who have raised children in this community, to the children and the students who have attended Smith Preschool or Harvard Academy, or the myriad of Head Starts all over the Southeast that Inge Smith was involved in establishing in the 1960s. What I would say about Inge is the reason she's a hometown hero is she does love her hometown, and she loves it. She loves the people that make it work, and she has been a treasure in so many ways, personally, professionally, and spiritually in her church. Mentoring youngsters coming through their confirmation classes at First Presbyterian Church. But what is special about her is she has her own story that she will tell you changed her life in the 1930s during Hitler's regime in Germany. She was a teenager and was told she could no longer attend school because she's Jewish. And her father had the wisdom to understand that that did not make for a good quality of life. And he started making preparations for his family to leave Germany and come to America. And that was not an easy process, but they survived. They came to New York. And we were lucky enough to have her come to Franklin in 1946, where she has stayed and made a huge mark. And Darrell, I don't think I can say anything else. They just need to read the book.
So you've written a book about his life experiences.
Yes.
And the name of the book is?
Born for America.
Born for America.
And the reason I named it that is when we were applying to come to the United States, and we were hoping to get our visas and visa numbers. And my mother had a congenital heart disease, which was unfixable, and the United States was very careful not to let people come in, emigrate, who had diseases that maybe would keep them from working. So we were very much afraid that we would not be able to come to the States. And so when we applied in Berlin, we had my father's passport and papers, and my mother's on top of that, mine on the very top. We put it on top of this, in front of this young official who was sitting there, was going to decide whether we could come or not. And he opened my passport and he said, "You were born on the 4th of July." It meant nothing. 4th of July meant nothing to me. And I said, "Yes." He said, "You were born for America."
Oh!
So he stamped my papers, stamped my mother's papers, stamped my dad's papers, never looked at another thing.
That is important. What a great story. And how long have you been teaching school?
Since 1952.
I saw it 60 odd years, so
Yeah.
That is amazing. And this, and John, get a word from you here in a second. This is what makes this award. I don't know. It's special. I know it's special to Miss Inge, but it's special to us too, because it's just like Miss Inge. We have met so many people that live in our county that have stories just like hers that I've never heard, and I'm not sure if anybody's really heard about often or that much. So it's a real thrill for us to have someone like this in the store, to be able to present an award to her for doing what she loves to do. And she's truly a hometown hero. And John, how do you know Miss Inge?
She has, I met her this morning, and she has been involved with the American Red Cross in the past and chose us as her charity of choice, and we are extremely grateful, and we graciously accept that, and it will help us to continue the work that we do here in Middle Tennessee and Louisiana.
That's the heart of a hero, helping others, helping other people. They put themselves aside and working to help other people. That's a true American hero, and certainly a hometown hero. So we have something for you this morning. We have a trophy.
That is so beautiful. Look at that.
He was made for America too.
Yes.
It was. And then we have a check that we would present to you,
Thank you.
to your favorite charity, and I'm sure.
Man,
And what a wonderful lady, what a sweet lady, and we are honored to have you as a member of our hometown hero family. Congratulations.
I'm very much honored that you would even think about me in that respect. Because let me tell you, coming to Franklin, I screamed and yelled and kicked and carried on. I said, oh, no, Tennessee, where's Franklin? And my husband had decided to come here. He was working at Holden Motors at the time, running the dealership.
Yeah.
And I said, the people living in New York, and I said, now I'm going to tell you something. If you want to move to Franklin, Tennessee, wherever that is, I hope you enjoy it, because I'm not. Well, my father heard me say that. He said, I'm going to tell you something, young lady. You married him. I don't care where he goes, you're going with him. So that's how I ended up yelling, screaming, kicking in Franklin, Tennessee. I'm like a guinea pig.
Best decision you ever made. Best decision.
Yes. I didn't make the decision. The decision was made for me. And God just smiled on me and said, that's where you need to be.
Never look back. Yes, ma'am. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
thank you.
And I really, I tell you what, I don't deserve that.
Oh, yes, you do.
No.
We've made up our mind. We're like your husband. That is yours. You earned it. You deserve it.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.